Okay guys, just going to do a little brief review of my latest little action figure that I picked up. As you can see, it's Art Figure's latest figure, 16, Art Figure's 16, and it's entitled Soldier of Fortune 3, following along from their Soldier of Fortune 2 figure and Soldier of Fortune 1. And as you can see, it's a figure of Jean-Claude Van Damme from the movie Expendables 2, and obviously because it's unlicensed, that's the name. That's why they've given it the name of the Soldier of Fortune 3. Yeah, it's Jean-Claude Van Damme as Villain in the aforementioned movie. So yeah, let's just. It's a magnetic little flip cover there, little shoebox design, pretty standard for art figures. Picture of the figure, accessories laid out in front of them, and if you've got an art figures figure before, this will be pretty standard to you. Now there's the head sculpt that came with the figure, and as you can see, it's like a passing resemblance. A lot of the promo shots were of the figure with the shades on, and I can kind of like see why now, because you know, art figures, you know, they really have a history of like hit and misses with likenesses, I find, and you know, this is a bit of a miss in my opinion. It's got a little bit of like a hangdog expression on it. It kind of like I don't know. It's a I'd describe it as maybe if any of you are aware of Buster Keaton, old silent movie stuntman actor from like the silent movie days. It's a bit like him and Jean-Claude Van Damme mixed into one. He had kind of like a hangdog expression on his face, Buster Keaton. So yeah, not the best sculpt in the world. Doesn't look too bad with the shades on. I'll show that in a minute. But I'll tell you what I've done with the figure anyway. So yeah, we get these extra clips just in this foam padding. That's like an optical sight for the rifle. There's a clip for the handgun, and there's the knife in its sheath. All the accessories, including the knife, are plastic, and you know, it's pretty flimsy plastic as well, so that's a bit of a shame, but it is a lot cheaper, this figure, than a Hot Toys figure. But then again, I suppose you extra wrist pegs and some belt thing or something like that, and just in here again another belt you can choose to put on the figure, I guess, or not. So yeah, the accessories, yeah, pretty cheaply made. You can't like expect that from a figure that this cost me about £90 from Collectible Kit Bash. I got it in the UK. So yeah, great service from Darren again at Collectible Kit Bash. So shout out to them. So yeah, so yeah, so as I say, the accessories are pretty like cheaply made and all that. Oh yeah, and you get another style of t-shirt, yeah, black t-shirt with V-neck, or you get the polo, I suppose it's polo shirt, black again. And I'll just show you what I done with the figure, because I did get the Enter Jean-Claude Van Damme figure back end of last year, and you know, I was pretty underwhelmed with the figure all in all, the Enter Jean-Claude Van Damme, but I put the Jean-Claude Van Damme head onto this figure, and I tell you, it really looks good, especially with the shades, which funnily enough they do. It's like a perfect fit for the Jean-Claude Van Damme head. Pretty similar size, the heads, but yeah, I'll show you the figure anyway in the next cut. Okay guys, so here's a look at the figure. Pretty much made up. I haven't really futzed with it too much. Even done the laces up. Do actually have laces on the boots. The boots are really nice. I'll tell you something, art figures, they probably do the best boots of any action figure around. I like these genuine laces and stuff like that. Over the just the molded plastic look, and yeah, they feel pretty nice. Nice little rubber material, stuff like that, and yeah, they feel really well made. The Art Figures Dread was similar. Really nice boots on that figure. And we come up. I've just got him wielding his assault rifle. Not sure what sort of gun it is, but yeah, it looks cool anyway. And the gloves with the movable fingers inside, as per his normal with all the art figures. Obviously the leather jacket looks pretty nice. Just come up here, if you can't really see it with the he has actually got the tattoo on the side of his neck, which is movie accurate. And yeah, as I say, with the polo neck, which looks pretty cool. And yeah, as I say, the head is not a bad fit at all on there. So I swapped out neck adapters so it'd fit better on there. But yeah, it wasn't too much hassle, and yeah, I think it looks really good. That Jean-Claude Van Damme sculpt. As I say, I don't care too much for the art figures sculpt. You can see the likeness, but I don't think it's really there at all. And but as I say, I put this Enterbay head on it, and it looks great. I wasn't really doing anything with that figure anyway, so let's just look. Still not convinced by the eyes on this guy, but you're probably gonna. I'd say it's a bonus that those shades actually fit this sculpt. You don't usually get that, but they're a really snug fit. So yeah, that's really worked out nice. And yeah, I've got to say the body is really nice as well. Really good ab crunches, and manoeuvrability in the arms is nice. The legs are maybe a little bit too loose for my liking. I might see if I can tighten the joints up, but it's no big deal at the moment. He stands without a stand pretty well. So I just got him standing up there. And yeah, so I'll just show the two head sculpts side by side to sort of like show you what I'm talking about in more detail. Yeah, so there's a look at the two sculpts. Our figures on the right, and the base on the left. And I wasn't bowled over by this likeness of Van Damme when I got him, but it's certainly a lot better than this one, which it's almost like a caricature of Van Damme. I think they've gone a bit over the top with the expression and stuff like that, and I don't think Van Damme, he's got quite a rounded face really. That's quite a long face if you look at it. And I'd say with that hung dog expression, it might be maybe a bit more accurate to the film, but I don't know. All that I know is the Enterbay head looks tons better, so I'm gonna plump for that one at the moment. And I think there are a few recasts of this head on eBay. I don't endorse getting recast, but if that's your only option, then yeah, try and get a decent sculpt for this figure, because we'll want the best sculpt possible on our figures. And I think I've got quite a decent one here in the Enterbay head. So if we just stick the shades, a little bit tricky one-handed. Yeah, so there you go. Not too bad, but as you can see, it's good, but it's not quite there, so let's look at them. Yeah, so I was really disappointed with the sculpt when I got it out of the box, but I did have this Enterbay sculpt to fall back on, and fortunately the glasses are a real perfect fit on there. So that's fortunate, and as you can see, that's much better. So yeah, it's a nice little figure set. As I say, you get what you pay for. Any action figure now, even unlicensed stuff under £100, you can't expect a lot. And as I say, the accessories are pretty cheaply made, and it is an unlicensed figure. But if you got an Enterbay head, or just stick that on there again. If you've got an Enterbay head, or if you can get one off eBay, a Jean-Claude Van Damme head that looks pretty decent. If it's based on the Antibay figure, then you should be able to get a pretty good likeness and all that. So yeah, thanks for viewing that, guys. And okay, yeah, I just thought it was really going out of focus there. So yeah, thanks for viewing that, guys. Actually, I'll get my other expendable figures out and just stand them side by side to give you an idea of what that setup looks like. There's my other expendable figures, really Christmas made up. That's the art figures clothing, but a head that I got online, you know, I'm pretty happy with it, so I'm going to stick with that for the time being. Stallone, obviously, Barney Ross, and Gunner. Dolph Lundgren, as you can see, the heights are pretty much spot on, I reckon. Stallone, was he about 5'8", 5'9"? Statham, 6 foot or just about. Dolph's big guy, about 6'4", 6'5", I think. And Jean-Claude Van Damme, not overly big, you know, probably about maybe a shade bigger than Stallone, 5'9", 5'10", something like that. So yeah, let's just look at them. So yeah, pretty cool. All in black, so yeah, that's cool. Fits in pretty well. And yeah, I think he played a pretty decent part in Expendables 2. You know, a lot of people thought he was like a washed up action star. Well, a bit like Stallone, I guess, or Lundgren. But I suppose that's the whole idea of the Expendables. Get these, you know, like old timers, old favourites back in the saddle and stuff like that. But yeah, so thanks for viewing that, guys. As I say, yeah, with that Antibay head, yeah, it really does make the figure look really good. So yeah, thanks.